partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Watch out!
They run with the Oregon man. It's Bucky Irving. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. On the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Hey, alert 33. Real.
We get in motion.
What's that?
From the gun, it's Mayfield. Got a man! It's Ibuka! Complete! Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irvin.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Hey, alert! 180! What's that?
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Alert!
On 2nd down, Baker. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Jalen Walker. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Reagan, 20! Point it right.
Now Mayfield. Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive. Christian Harris. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to 4th and very long. And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Singleton. And he's got it to the 35-yard line.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
You're going to go play action with Penix. I try to pitch one forward. That was an option there, but it does fall incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So Again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience. Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it.
This one intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to wrap. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it'll be second down.
Run. 180. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. That one going to be intercepted in the end zone if he stayed in bounds. Now the officials say no, it is incomplete. Crisis averted for the offense, at least for the moment. A near turnover there.
180. Hey, alert!
Legette in motion.
What's up?
From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They'll go. Mayfield. He's got it about the 8. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
First and goal, Tampa Bay.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal. Here's a run. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on first and goal. Second and goal. That's Ibuka in motion. Second down throw for Mayfield. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he'll take it on in. Bucky Irving. Touchdown, Tampa. On is Chase McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bucs will take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
1 yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On second down, here's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
6 yards to go.
That's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down. Here's Singleton. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. First and 10.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll go right back to Singleton. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
At the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
From the 35, here's second down and 4.
Alert! Alert! Let's go!
They'll go again here with Singleton. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2 as they come up now on 3rd and 7.
Here we go, set! Hawk 7, Hawk 7, take over!
On play action, Penix. Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
And less than a yard.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70!
They'll try and throw it with Penix. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
It's a gain of 20. And the Buccaneer first down.
He'll go again here with Irvin. And he's going to be very close to the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
Bounds at the 40-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second.
180! Point it right, point it right, point it right. That's right.
Here's Mayfield working from the pistol. That's taken in. It's Xavier Legette. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Good. 180! Up, up!
It's Otten in motion.
Stop!
On first down is Mayfield. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea...
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Clark Phillips. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up 1st and goal.
I can promise you, when he gets to the sideline for all the high fives and all the attaboys he's getting, a couple of his buddies are going to get on him, man. They're saying, you got to take that all the way. You got to score. But he's got his offense in a great spot to come away with points.
Hey! Hey, hook!
They'll run here with Singleton. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play
by a really good player. Now Penix to throw on second down. He pulls it in around the 5. And that's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the blazer, true indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood, everybody like Junior Reed. Wake up every morning, yo, I must succeed. Nationwide rockers make the world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some man charge. Now I must proceed. Yo, we about to make moves, set speed. Like Apollo Creed, body. Making you just feed more dynamic flows and take heed. Need more information, homeboy, than just read. Hey, you can read all about the pure breed. You need mobile, that's my new you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check, and you know we come through to wreck that discotheque.
Mere feats from where the Georgia Dome stood and the Falcons played for a quarter century. We're looking at the team's home since the 2017 season, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And we're underway in Atlanta. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Alert, 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 alert. 180. What's up?
Mayfield comes out throwing. Taking a shot on the first play. And the coverage passes an early test. They've got somebody there to knock it away, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. And we're seeing this more and more these days, mixing some deep looks into that opening script. Brock test all levels of the secondary. They held up there.
Yeah, and it's not going to be the last time this defense will be tested. This group likes to push the ball down the field. They answered the call that time.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10.
Run.
Throwing again is Baker. He's going to try another deep one here. That's complete inside the 35. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 6-0 lead right away. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Falcons on first and 10. And now on the 22-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Hand off to the back. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Working quickly here.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, here's Penix. Man downfield, and he finds London. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, here's Penix. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
That's McMillan with the catch out left. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 43-yard line.
Toss left side for Irving. Into the second level past the 30. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone could finally get to him.
Hey, alert, 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 alert! Down.
First down, here's Baker. He rolls to his right. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Falcons are going to have it after... Second interception of the season.
That's one of those drives, Kate, especially on the opening drive. You come to the sidelines, and all you're thinking about, unfortunately, is the failure at the end. It's kind of like being a student. You're so good all semester, and then you just bomb the final exam.
Cowboy 80.
They're going play fake with Penix. Lays out, what a catch! A pickup of 17, and that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
Penix on first down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it's gonna be second down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Fits it through the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. A gain of 15 there. And that's a Falcon first down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
Couldn't find a completion on first down. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now they face second down.
He was covered by Antoine Greenfield.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Again, Penix to the air. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Ready? Bronco 80.
It's Penix yet again. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
And again, it's Penix. Makes the catch. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Polk with a point after. And the Falcons take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14,
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
180.
Motioning right is Egbuka. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Downfield, and he's got McMillan. And in, touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line.
38-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Falcons, first down.
So that's one quarter gone in a battle of NFC South rivals. We're all knotted up at 14. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They're looking at first down here. Penix here from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. So it'll be second down. They were looking for him again, Brock, and for a moment, we thought he had another catch, but then that contact knocked the football from his hands.
Kind of become a victim of his own early success. Not too different, Kate, than a pass rusher that gets a sack. You know what happens? Got to slide to him, got to chip to him. You get a receiver that gets it going like this, you know more contact and more focus is coming his way.
Finds a seam down the middle, and he's taken down at the 30. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good enough for Atlanta, first down.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tag! Cowboy 80! Let's go!
Penix is going to throw again. Hits his running back. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Run begins with a run by Irving. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Real. 180! Regular!
Slot man motioned over. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
This is a tough spot to be in. It's 3rd and very long.
180!
We put a receiver in motion left.
Done!
3rd and long, Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Teneroa McMillan that time. And that brings up 4th and long. Here's Jack Brownie to punt this one away. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Penix working from the gun. Completed to his running back. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's a Falcon first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he can do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Penix now on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Offense in a hurry up here.
30. That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Complete to number 85. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Buccaneers' 20-yard line.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Ready.
To the air with Penix. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass.
Boy, offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting a completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
18 Cardinal, 18, Panther 60, Panther 60, Warriors 17.
3rd and 1. It's Penix. He completes it in traffic. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
17, 17, 10. Here we go, set. Let's go.
They are throwing it again. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will get it back with some time to work with. We reached the 2-minute warning. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. 180. Scott.
From the gun, Mayfield. Rolling left, buying some time. On the run, deep down the left side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Xavier will get the target on that throw. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again is Baker. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. Got his man. It's on him. And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
You'll often hear it said, in my life experience, it's true, the NFL is a game of matchups, so much more than any level. And these tight ends, we see it time and again, are such a matchup nightmare down the field.
Once more, it's Mayfield. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Christian Harris picks it off. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it, that is a gold star effort.
At the 33-yard line.
Ready.
First down now, ball at the 33. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Has the open man downfield. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons double their lead to 14. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
King! 180!
Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. That's brought in downfield by Otten. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That play good for 17 and a first down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory.
20! Alert! Watch out!
First down, here's Baker. He lofts it deep right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though. Here, we've got second down.
There was a window there for a moment. Boy, did they close the gap before that throw could arrive.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Point it right. 180! Watch out!
Baker now from the gun. He's looking deep once again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Falcons get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. They've helped them get this early lead, Brock, and they are just continuing to do their part to try to push this game further out of reach.
Yep, stepping on the gas. That's twice in a row now. Interceptions the last 2 drives. Now this offense has an opportunity to continue to build the momentum and build on this lead.
On first down, here's Penix. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And it sets up 2nd down. Another look for him, Brock. And hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go now! 18 Cardinal!
Penix on first down. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
And with the clock just about to strike 0, we get a timeout. 1 second to go in our half. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This from 48 on the left hash. The kick by Folk is good. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
And we all like to see
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out first. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Goes to the hurry-up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Running for the marker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Come on, set! 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go!
Play fake, Penix. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
4th down, and on comes the former All-Pro Jake Bailey to punt. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. He's at midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers start the second half with some needed points. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch that really makes the magic happen.
That one splits the uprights, and the Buccaneers cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Starting from the 5. He dodged the tackle. And this drive will start inside the
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 33-yard line.
He loses the football. The Buccaneers pick it up. And they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
This is exactly what you want out of your defense. If they're not going to secure the ball on offense, and they're going to give you a shot at it, go punch that ball loose and get a body on it for the recovery.
Putting the tight end in motion. Mayfield on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Irving on the counter. Room to run inside the 20. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They get 22 out of that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
At the 13-yard line.
180. Hey, alert 33. Up, Nelson.
Working inside the red zone. Cut near the goal line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. And he finds him in the end zone for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers shrinking the lead some in the third. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
He fields it from the 8. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Penix here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
60 in. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Penix to throw again on 2nd. Hits his running back. There he goes again. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll toss it here to Irving. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. Really create some indecision now defensively.
Slot man in motion left. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
Man downfield, and he finds London. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
At the 46-yard line.
1 play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Penix now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watched that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Back. 19 Tigers.
Penix working from the gun. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
Intended for Jahan Dotson. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
70 Lions. 18 Cardinals.
3rd and long for him here. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. ball as he makes his third interception of this season.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Irving here from the gun. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
So all he needed to see right there before the snap. Defense way overcommitted to stopping the quick pass. Became really easy to hand it off and watch that running back do the rest.
First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
And that is teaching tape right there, Kate, for why you never, ever give up on a play. Looked like a certain touchdown grab until he comes in and knocks the ball free right at the last moment.
We'll try something else from the 27 this time. Second and 10.
Regular. 180.
Throwing again is Baker. Out left, and Otten makes the grab. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offense to the line fast. Third down, give to Irving. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball. But a third down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
This one's caught. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Holly set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting spot here for the Falcons, Brock. This is first and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. So we're through 3 here. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. This is second and 6 coming up. To the air with Penix. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third down, it's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Penix is going to throw again. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Second and 10, Penix to throw. Short pass brought in. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
New set of downs from 37. On first down, here's Penix. He's still going at the 30. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Falcons first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
19 tight. 19, 18.
Penix on first down. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
Throwing now on first down, Penix. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
And I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get...
And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His third through the air this game. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you'd love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. Buying some time right. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
Kate, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Quickly looking left, and it's complete. And this one doesn't go far. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
180. Kings.
To the air on 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Nice work by the defense on that drive, Brock, as it looks like they're going to get off the field here with a 3 and out.
You kept them from generating any sort of momentum to give this drive legs. We know offenses, they've got to see the chains move to get it going. But that forcible hit knocked the ball loose.
Run. Scott.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback.
He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Fulcon now to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead.
52,
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Regular.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. First down, here's Baker. That pass complete to Irving. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
Hey, alert!
From the gun, Mayfield. Hits his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First down at the 43-yard line.
Real. Hey, alert 33. Up. What's up?
First and 10, it's Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Up. 180. Kings. What's up?
Mayfield to throw again. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons take it away once again. The 5th time they've intercepted in this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Let's go now. Hawk 70.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds Schultz on the slant. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that is good enough for Atlanta. First down.
Did such a good job, and not just hitting him in a window on that slant, in the right window, but hitting him right in time, right in a spot where he had room to run and add on to that catch.
They're going to pass it here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr.
They'll take over at first down. They're on the 5-yard line.
All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Divine Diablo. And the Falcons get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now, in that spot, Brock, I think his first priority is just getting a throw of some kind of way and avoiding the safety, right?
Yeah, no question about it, Kate. And I know it's so easy for us up here in this comfy booth, armchair quarterback, but you can't ever relax when you're reading the coverage just because you're worried about taking a safety. You still got to stand, you got to deliver, and you got to...
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. room down the left sideline. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tell on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
So up comes Mayfield and his offense. They're going for 2.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
This is caught. He gets in for the 2. Successful conversion there, but it's still a 9-point deficit. Still a 2-possession game.
43. Chase McLaughlin to kick
Well,
off
Brock,
for the
hopefully some
Buccaneers.
short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, quarterback's going to count on 99 of 100 times completing that short, simple route to a tight end. But even the shortest and simplest of throws will find a drop at some point, too.
60 by 6.
On 2nd and 10, it's Penix. Finds the in route complete. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
We've set it down from the 37. On 1st down, here's Penix. Caught by his back. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. This play gives us an excellent opportunity, Brock, to talk about how well he sees the field with the ball in his hands, because that was a big part of that touchdown.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a handoff or gets hauled in on a 30-yard throw. The instincts, that's what it is. Instincts with a capital I. And the best running backs in the game today, they've got to do it as a runner, and they've got to do it as a receiver. Well, there's a reason he's playing defense, because he couldn't quite corral that one. But in the end, it doesn't matter. He still does the job and denies 2 points.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. First call here coming from the shotgun. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there. That brings up 2nd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
On 2nd and 10. Mayfield again. Trying to push deep downfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That was Tataroa McMillan he was looking for. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Now it's Irving. He only gets a couple yards. They are well short. It's 4th down. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field.
Off of the